It would be really funny to see like teeny tiny wings on a T-Rex.
That would be awesome.
That like
Bumblebee-sized wings.
like T-Rexes are huge, right? With a mouth like that, but with like golden feathers. What if it had like gizzards? What if it had like a big like ball sack under its chin?
That tightens up when
gizzards and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is. What if that is? What if they had that? We don't know. Velociraptors were like chicken sized.
Yeah.
They were teeny and evil.
Yeah. Like
there could have been some crazy like Technicolor furry people back then.
Dude.
And by people I mean dinosaurs, obviously.
I knew what you meant.
But actually in biblical times dinosaurs lived together alongside with man.
I like how you held up that movie.
Well, Dragonheart: A New Beginning is definitely about biblical times where God or man is among dinosaurs, clearly.
Dinosaurs?
Look at how good. Can I just look at how good the dragon looks on the cover of this fucking movie?
Phenomenal. It's like
it looks fantastic.
A lot of money and time on that.
And yet, the CGI in the fucking movie is disgusting.
All
right, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Better or Worse Than the Room. I am Chris.
I am Nick, his co-host.
Oh my lord. Well, we every week we pick a movie and we watch it and we talk about it for a little while, and at the end we kind of make a judgment call. Is it better or worse than Tommy Wiseau's The Room, the worst movie of all time? It's terrible. We love it. I love it. It's so insane. If you guys haven't watched The Room, please always watch The Room.
Yes.
It's an evergreen movie. You can always watch it. This week we watched a movie called Dragonheart. Not the original.
No.
A New Beginning. Dragonheart 2. Starring Francis from Malcolm in the Middle. Looking like a bushy-headed dope wearing sheepskin and a fucking hoodie, holding some terrible swords.
Because everyone except
being
one
a
person
boring prick
has a part down the middle of their hair.
Every single character in this entire movie,
except Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy had parted down the middle hair.
Right.
Every single person, every single character in this movie had parted down the middle hair. Every single person had parted down the middle hair. I can't believe how many people. Dude, literally, I cannot think of... No, I take that back. There was 1 to 2 characters that did not. And that was Menzel, Menzel, the weird Friar Tuck young guy.
That's true, but that's friar hair. That's...
Yes.
Yeah, but I guess you're right.
And then the old Chinese priest guy. He did not have it.
Okay, you're right.
But every other character had parted down the middle hair. It was stupid. All right.
Because that's of the times.
Let me read the back of the box. I know you. This is sir. This is stolen from Blockbuster.
Shut up.
I'll have you know.
Shut up.
I'm gonna call the
I stole it a week
federales.
ago. Okay.
It doesn't have a price on it.
So
but I do get a date.
When did I steal it?
December 4th, 2000. This is a 22-year-old tape.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like, I think the movie came out in August of 2000. So this is 4 months after the movie came out in theaters. So we were 8 and 9 years old when this movie came out. Wow. And if we watched it then, great movie.
Yeah.
Grand movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie.
A lot of fighting.
Watching it now.
Awesome
Fight scenes. A dragon.
Dude,
fire breathing. Sword fights. Kung Fu.
Flying.
Movie's amazing. But now,
as adults,
I hate this movie.
This movie's awful.
This movie sucks.
Those fight scenes were nothing.
What happened? Nothing.
Oh, are you actually asking?
Nothing happens in this movie. This movie's fucking boring.
What?
Let me read the back of the box real fast. There is a big sticker on it. Adventure rules. In original hit film, Drag, Malcolm in the Mid of Robbie Benson, the world's last living dragon. He realizes that his dream of becoming a knight in shining armor can now come true. Together, they soon face challenges that turn them into heroes. But caught up in the excitement of their new lives, Jeff, or Joff, as they say in the movie, Joff, and Drake, the dragon, fail to see the hidden dangers that surround them. Conquering the enemy may take more than courageous exploits and brave deeds. It may take everything they have. hidden dangers that surround them. That it's only hidden dangers because these characters are far too stupid to realize that their lives are completely at risk.
What? What do you mean they're too stupid?
They have no idea. We as viewers of the movie don't even know the bad guy is the bad guy until like 50 minutes into the movie.
I have it right here.
It's over halfway, isn't it?
I think so.
We both had notes this time. I know with the last couple episodes we didn't have notes, so I wanted to get kind of get back into the swing of that.
Where I said possible villain, by the way, was a little after 30 minutes in.
Okay, that's still a chunk of the movie to figure out if he's the bad guy or not. And even then, he didn't really cement it until later on when he stabs a guy.
Right.
And no blood. This movie's rated PG. What was the original rated? Was it PG-13 or R? Because I think it
wasn't R, but there was some pretty crazy stuff in that one.
So at least PG-13. Yeah. Okay.
And we can find out real quick.
Yeah, this is like super. Let's watch this in class in like third grade style movie.
We'll do that, and we'll get rid of that. And boom. The first one was Dragonheart, 96.
This came out 4 years after the original.
Where does it say? I need to find the information. I apologize.
Yo.
I'm going to the IMDb.
Apology. IMDb! The IMDb, everyone's favorites.
Alright, it says nothing yet. I haven't found it yet. Here we go.
I did try to look up box office stuff for these movies. The first movie, 13. Dragonheart, 13 what?
PG-13.
PG-13. Okay.
Yeah.
The original movie is rated PG-13. This one's rated PG. I did look up box office. The box office, I guess, winnings for the original Dragonheart was $104 million.
Okay.
Pretty good. Damn good.
Yeah,
that's some sick shit.
$4 million. That's pretty good.
That's so many digits. It's 9 whole digits. It's more money than I would ever know what to do with.
Right?
Most people. There is no information about Dragonheart: A New Beginning's budget or box office. I also realized or found out when I was looking on IMDb, there are 5 Dragonheart movies.
5?
5!
Wait.
5!
1 Dragonheart movie, 2 Dragonheart movie, 3 Dragonheart movie, 4 Dragonheart movie, 5 Dragonheart movie?
Some of the later ones are just fully animated. So they're like kind of sequels, but there are 5 Dragonheart movies in the series. That's kind of ridiculous.
It hurts me a teeny bit.
Yeah. The most recent coming out, I think, in the late or mid 2010s. So yeah, that's some terrible shit. The budget for this movie
I found.
Dragonheart or A New Beginning?
A New Beginning.
You got it?
Yeah, the bottom number. That's
$11,400,000.
Did that seem like an $11 million movie to you?
I don't know. Because the sets in the entire movie, they seem cheap. I can tell they were at locations, or it felt like they were at locations. Like there were large brick walls and stuff. So I don't know if that was a set. It didn't necessarily look like a set.
No.
But there were some other areas that had just a college theater
written
feel
all over it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's just like random every area in the movie is just super open. It looks like the floor is just covered in a big carpet. We saw platforms made of solid 2x4s, not even attempting to be old.
The King's
they just
platform.
Looked plain Jane like, oh, I got a craftsman saw. I can cut up some 2x4s for you if you need it. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
dude, this movie, as a child, you would forgive all of this, but just watching it now, that's what we're basing it off of, because I've never seen this movie before.
I can't remember anything from that movie other than the first moment we meet the dragon. That's all I remember. Just because of the way he looks.
And this VHS tape was old and bad.
Yeah.
It was just black and white and the colors. Like I almost have a mild headache because of the amount of just like terrible color issues we were having.
Crazy
I don't know if it's my wires or something, but like
it might have been that.
It was
that
just
movie.
Black and white and then red, green, blue stripes just constantly going through it. I think I need to mess with some settings, but yeah, it was hurting me. But then we get like that little like 2 seconds of perfect color.
We're
like, oh, this is what the movie looks like, and then back to like gross Technicolor LSD Wonderland.
Yeah, which is it makes you. It's weird because it's like the moment you have that color, it's kind of like you've been holding a poop all day, and you finally get home and you can get to the bathroom, and the moment you're this is the best. That's like what it was like when we saw the color. And
it truly was.
It was like that.
We cheered.
It was so satisfying.
We had a standing ovation.
We did.
Multiple.
It was. I know it's crazy. Neighbors were watching, but that's okay.
I whistled out the window. Yeah, color.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of hard watching this movie.
Not
So
everything's about color, Chris, right?
basic plot line. Okay. Next to nothing happens, but I guess a basic plot line of the movie is Christopher Masterson, aka Francis from Malcolm in the Middle, aka the big man, aka Joff, is the most boring poor boy monk.
Yeah, stableboy.
Stableboy, okay, stableboy, and he wants to be a knight. So he got like his practice sword, and he has like a dummy that he spins around.
Martial arts Wing Chun.
Yeah, Tai Chi. Tai Chi.
They were using Tai Chi, but the Wing Chun, that dummy is more of like a Wing Chun or Kung Fu type of. You hit it, it turns, it spins, and it has the ones that stick out further. You've all seen it in some movie. Kung Fu Panda, it's in there.
That's true. It is in Kung Fu Panda. I think in Mulan there might be a thing
Probably.
with that.
Oh, there is.
But he wants to be a knight, and he wanders around, finds a dragon, and then they go on adventures, and eventually almost get tricked by some guy who wants the Dragonheart magic for himself, and then they fight. That's as much as I can say.
That's
pretty much.
That's like movie.
That is the whole movie basically, because nothing happens in the movie. The dragon farts. That
was a pretty intense scene.
It farted. That's
I have
funny.
That written down.
It was funny.
Actually.
It was That's as much as I can even like think about.
Oh, the fire fart. That was 54 minutes and 50 seconds in.
That's how long it was?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I barely remember the first hour of this movie and we just finished it.
It was...
So, okay, let's see. It opens up immediately with the whole, like, there's going to be a dragon prophecy, and we see the egg that's the size of a fucking, pregnant man.
The bottom of a snowman.
It's the bottom ball of a snowman, egg-sized. Blah, blah, blah. We meet Joff, who doesn't have an English accent, because he's just boring.
He's different.
He's fighting his training dummy. Dude, there's, like, I have notes that go through this entire thing, but, like... realistically, almost nothing happens.
So
in this
I have
movie.
10 to 15 minutes, still no real storyline yet.
Yeah, I have. I wrote down multiple times. What's the plot?
Me too. Probably like 5 times.
Okay, let's go with meeting the dragon.
Okay.
I don't know why Joff likes sneaking around. And I guess he likes getting information because he just happens to wander around. And overhear about the dragon. He's hiding outside of the old friar's place because there's the Chinese priest that shows up and he's asking about the dragon because he heard of the prophecy. Right. He knows that there's a comet that's supposed to be coming that somehow ties with Dragonheart powers or something like that. So, like, at this point in the movie, we have no clue if what side is on, who's on what side.
Right.
Like, who's good guy, who's bad guy. We kind of have a decent idea that the English accent speaking all black armored guy that's like second hand to the king
Osric
is kind of maybe bad, but he doesn't really do anything to be bad. He just kind of like acts almost bad.
Yeah, there's something behind everything he does. You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it. But he doesn't say anything necessarily evil. Like, he's like, oh, we all have to gather together, and I'm going to help you guys out, because your king is obviously... The king, for some reason, is acting like a damn fool. Like he's slow of intellect or some shit.
Yeah.
He tries to play bagpipes at one point. He tries to juggle by throwing apples at some guy's face.
And you're talking about the guy dressed in black, right? Because he's the one who tried to juggle, right?
No,
the king
did.
Sorry, okay, yeah, that's right.
Because they were trying to get him back to his old self.
There were just so many things going on in this movie that didn't have much meaning.
Yeah, and it turns out later on in the movie we learn that the king's not stupid accidentally. The king is being poisoned by a guy in black armor, Osric. Yes. So Osric can eventually take over the kingdom. He wants the kingdom for himself. He wants it because he's a selfish prick.
He's a selfish knight.
He's a weenie.
He's not a true knight.
No. And he's always spewing about the truth.
Yeah, 39 minutes in, sorry. Still have no idea of the driving point of the movie. What is the goal of anyone in this film yet? Like you did,
Yeah,
up to that point,
so-
we still didn't have a clue of what anyone's motives for anything were.
Yeah, so as Joff overhears about the dragon from the friar and the Chinese priest talking to him, like he just wanders into a crypt and then meets the dragon.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they like see each other and it's like one of those, "Oh my god, a dragon." And the dragon goes, "Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. I'm here."
Do you know Friar?
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
It wasn't amazing or anything, and then they cut away, and then when they come back, they cut away for like 5 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah.
When they cut back, Joff and Drake the Dragon are now best friends.
Yeah,
And they're
right.
shooting the shit and talking about escaping the city and having adventures together.
Because Drake has never been outside.
Yes, because he's been locked in this crypt thing
Yes.
under the castle,
The
maybe.
catacombs.
And that's where, is that where we meet Menzel, the weird young friar with the
Yes.
fucking...
We met him.
The shaved
before
head that
briefly.
isn't always shaved.
Yeah, the one that grows
They
in
let-
every
they
once
let-
in a while.
Yeah, they let his hair just grow back. They didn't even have a continuity thing where they would keep shaving his hair.
Man, that was the best part too, because every it would be shaved, but then again it wouldn't be, and you'd be like, oh.
It didn't.
So about 30 minutes in, at that point, we now everyone knows about Drake. Everyone knows.
Yeah, I have Jeff and Drake are friends in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
they have that weird scene with the colored cloaks. Doesn't that come next?
the colored cloaks.
Yeah, when you can't be outside past a certain time now because unless you're wearing a tan
Okay, yes. So we get a flash. I think that's okay. Right after Joff and Drake see each other for the first time, and go whoa. We cut to, I think that's when we cut to Osric, and he makes up those weird rules of, for some reason, anybody who wears blue or green, beige, and one other color
I don't remember.
tunic, they have a 1 hour earlier curfew and can't be allowed outside.
And if they
Otherwise, they'll get beat up or
they'll
something.
get lashed 10 times.
They'll
and
get
then if
10
they
lashes.
lie, that's another 10 or something.
If they lie, it's 10 lashes
7?
too.
Might be 7.
And then there was something else about you can only speak the truth.
Yeah, but that was never addressed beyond that point.
Yeah, he never speaks like what is. If he literally says, anybody with beige, green, or bleh tunics, you have a 1 hour earlier curfew, and also only the truth can be spoken on these city streets. Anyone who doesn't speak truth, I don't know, 10 lashes or something.
I think that was 7. I don't know.
But what is the truth? After he stopped saying that, we never hear about that concept ever again, and no one's really like hurt for speaking badly or anything.
Right.
Like there's no real
enforced.
reason for that. I guess they just needed something for Osric to say.
To sound
that's bad.
A little bit, to start to show a darker side of him, I believe.
But it wasn't set up.
No,
Like,
you're right. You're right. It
like-
was just. Oh yeah, we just.
It was just like,
scene.
if you're wearing a green shirt, you can't go outside after 8.
Oh.
But I have a black shirt, so I can go out until 9 because I have a better wardrobe than you.
That's not fair.
Well,
You can't
go
just
shop
choose
at
one.
Kohl's. You shop at J.C. Penney, who's only deal in beige and greens.
No, you're lying to me.
Yes.
You're not speaking the
So you
truth.
gotta go
get
to you gotta go to
7 lashes,
Target.
7 lashes.
You gotta go to Target, get some reds in there. You know. 7 lashes. Dude, you gotta go to Ross Dress for Less. They have every
Ross?
colored tunic you could ever want.
I was told Ross only had clothes with bugs in it.
It's true. Big bugs.
I read that on
Bad
the internet,
bugs.
so it must be true.
Well, the internet has never lied anyway. Yeah,
Not
only the truth be spoken. I wrote down. That's
only the truth.
what truth though. So I guess we'll never learn.
The truth, of course.
And I guess Joff missed he missed the meeting on the whole. Hey, don't wear that color or something.
Yeah.
Because then he gets jumped by a group of guards.
He threw his tunic off. If he had that on, he would have been fine. That
He didn't have the
the robe he threw off the mountain. Remember that when he was fighting with Drake?
Oh, when they were training or something.
They were.
He tossed it.
Yeah, they were up top, and he was mad or something, or
Why won't you adventure with me?
yeah, he threw it over the cliff, and then that screwed him.
Maybe.
I'm certain.
Maybe that was it.
I think I don't know.
I just know he gets jumped because I guess he wasn't wearing the correct colors or some shit, like
and it
some
was
gang
past
war or
curfew,
something.
even though it was daytime.
It was like 4 p.m.
If even.
The sun was up directly above their heads. It was right there. It's fine.
They just ate
Directly
lunch.
above our flat Earth. It's fine.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Directly encompassing, surrounding.
Totally surrounding us. 3,000 miles above us in a 32-mile diameter. You know, you guys watch. You know.
Yeah, you know.
You guys know the flat Earth's here. Obviously, it's true. Obviously.
It was on the internet.
It was on the internet. It has to be true. So they all jump them and shit, and I guess that's where I learn that Joff is one of the worst liars ever. It seems like throughout that entire thing, they're like, why aren't you wearing your tunic? He's like, I was going over there and I left it next to the thing and I have to go.
Sir, have you been drinking
it's like,
tonight?
dude, you can't even attempt to just say something. Say, I was hiking and I left it on the cliff. I'll go get it.
Oh, crap. That's what
Nothing.
I forgot.
Nothing at all. And I guess they're not having none of that shit. So they're gonna lash him 10 times because he's not wearing his tunic, and they're gonna lash him 10 times because he's a liar. He's the worst kind of liar. He's a super liar.
Yeah,
in the medieval times.
He's the bad kind of liar.
What an idiot.
This is when he's running away, and we learn that Drake has the ability of camouflage, and the only time
Oh, God.
How did you know how to even do it?
I hate the dragon. I hate the dragon.
You mean
I hate the whole
star?
dragon. I hate the dragon.
Every part of him?
Whole part.
Even those little
his
spines?
teeth, his nose, his foot,
uvula?
his weird pincer tail
His scorpion
that
tail?
he stabs things with.
What about
everything?
His heart? What about his heart?
It's in a sack that he can grab with his bare hands, like an asshole.
Like just
Dragonheart's dumb.
His chest is just velcroed shut.
Dragonheart is dumb.
Dumb.
It's fucking dumb. The training montages, dude. The training montage of teaching a dragon how to be a dragon. What did that have to do with the fucking movie?
Well, there needs to be time progression. How else are you going to show that?
The only
mustache.
They taught him he could have fire breath, and they said Mr. Miyagi was like, just do this.
And so he did?
And so he did, and then instead of just breathing out like any fucking creature would, he holds in breath and then farts
a big explosive
best fireball.
Part of the movie.
It actually was. It was the best part of the movie.
It was pretty intense.
It was the only half attempt at a comedic scene, because it's not only just a fart with a little fireball. It's a little fireball that goes on for 5 or 10 seconds. It's it keeps getting bigger and more things are exploding. A half of a mill explodes and a guy gets really pissed. He's like, "You owe me money. You blew up. Your dragon farted on my mill."
He farted it away. Oh my god, that's a toxic fart.
That's so deep into the movie too.
Well, you did forget to mention that the old Mr. Miyagi and the girl with him tried to kill the dragon.
Yeah. So how Joff learns about the dragon is he overhears Friar and Mr. Miyagi, the Chinese priest guy, talking about the dragon prophecy. So that priest guy is just hanging around the town, and he has a girl with him, a younger girl, that everyone how I'm pissed. I'm mad at it. I'm mad at this entire thing. Every
village,
person,
I guess we'll say, for the sake of the movie and the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Every person in this village didn't have a clue that it was a girl. They all thought she was a boy.
Everyone thought this clear girl that's next to this older man is a boy, and I don't know why.
I don't know if it was intentional. If that was the plan to make them not realize it's a little girl who's. We'll find out later.
How I would do it if I was gonna try to disguise if the person was a boy or a girl.
The hair gray.
No, cover the face.
Yeah, you can't tell them.
If you only have eyes showing, that's at least a little bit more of a suspension of disbelief. How you couldn't tell because you cannot see the shape of a face, which is the clear fucking giveaway.
Yeah.
It was super dumb.
Yeah.
And I hated that it kept coming. It kept happening over and over and over again.
Yeah, it came up so many times.
That's not a girl. I even wrote it down. Our main character to We don't even know her name. No clue
That's
what her
right.
name was. Not a clue what her name is.
All we know is she was royalty or something.
But she saves him. She knows some sick, nasty kung fu moves or tai chi or whatever. She knows some sort of martial art and saves him. And that's when Joff realizes, oh, you're a girl.
Real quick, yeah.
And then they fucking fight wrestle for a while. They just roll around.
Yeah, pretend to fight.
I don't know. They become best friends, obviously, right away.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because this is a stupid PG movie.
Dude,
and then I wrote, what's the plot to this movie?
So okay, 5740.
What's the plot to this fucking movie?
Still not. Nothing has happened, and the foreigners are now helping them
for no reason.
This is still.
There is no obligation for any of these people to get along or be together. They are not. They do not have common goal at all.
4 notes later, it says, "Still no idea of any character's motives for anything."
Yeah, we did learn one thing. We did learn one thing that is very important.
What's that?
Auric, bad guy.
Yeah.
Super racist.
Oh yeah, that's
does
right.
not like the Asian people.
Oh, sorry.
Not Osric. He's not a fan. Not a fan of
Not at all.
Of the Asian persuasion. He's definitely pissed. He calls them those people multiple times, saying they don't know the way or something.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand what he's trying to do, even though no one said. He hasn't said what he wants to do. Aside from secretly wanting to take over this entire castle, which we don't learn about until the end of the movie.
So where you're at, by the way, I have Osric, 1 hour in, finally shows a dark side. Then kills his right-hand man.
Yeah,
then
he did.
Gave the monk the stupid juice.
Yes.
He showed all of his cards at once.
Every single bit.
He's waiting.
So we learn that this guy's an asshat. We learn he's an asshat because he's racist. He's super fucking racist.
Super.
But he also he puts the kidnapping thing together where he wants the old man. He wants to kidnap the old man and get him privately so he can, I don't know, threaten him or something.
Something like that.
And when his right-hand man
or maybe it's
accidentally brings young Friarman.
That's right.
He's like, you fucked up. How long have you been my friend? Like fucking 30,000 years. Oh yeah? How many times have you fucked up? Never. Good. And then he stabs him.
Boom. Just like that.
You never fuck up on Osric's team.
Yeah. If you fuck up on Osric's team, you're dead.
He'll fucking kill you.
About you. He has a goal.
And then we learn, that's when we learn that Osric has stupid juice.
Yeah.
And that's why the king is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to juggle. What kind of heathen is he?
Yeah.
How dare he not know how to play bagpipes correctly?
Yeah. How hard could that be?
What else does the king do? Not eat.
He can't eat.
He can't eat by himself. Right. He has to be spoon-fed.
He goes to bed when he's told to.
Yeah. He does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ideal king right there. But then, yeah, Osric gives stupid juice to the monk to kind of keep him quiet.
Yes.
Because, obviously, Osric just killed his right-hand man, and the monk saw it. So, you got to cover up them loose ends, man.
For a monk, that'd be pretty intense.
Yeah, and then they strip him, and then he's, like, basically naked with a loincloth for the remainder of the movie.
Acting like a goofball.
Yeah. Well, he has stupid juice on him.
Yes.
So he's...
Yes.
He just disappears from the movie.
For a while. He's in prison.
No, at the end... When there's like the whole fight scene at the end of the movie,
he's just nowhere. You're right.
He runs away after getting the cure. During a fight scene, he runs away, and I think that's the last time you see him for like the rest of the movie.
Until the very,
he just
very
disappears.
End. He's there crying at the end. Remember?
Like Obi-Wan Kenobi at the end of
the
Star Wars.
Moment we had color. Yes.
Oh, do you remember the shit heel, the pretty boy that just shows up?
Yeah, the pretty boy who keeps showing up every once in a while.
There's like Gary from Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly who he is.
Always calling Jeff a peasant boy. You fucking peasant.
I'm
with his perfectly parted in the middle hair, like every other character in this in fucking movie. His name's Roland. His name is Roland. We learn way late, super late in the movie. Yeah. I've been learning. The movies we watch, I feel like you learn people's names way too late or never.
Yeah, yes.
Way too late or never.
Yeah.
It's a boy-girl thing. We didn't learn their names until like 20, 30 minutes into the fucking movie.
Yeah, and then one of them we didn't even learn the name the whole way through because it was either Woody or Dean, right?
Yeah, couldn't tell. It's both.
That's right.
Because his name, Woody Dean. Stupid. So Roland is he shows up randomly, and I couldn't like. He shows up right in the beginning of the movie where like knights are showing up, and Jeff is like, "Oh, the knights, they're coming in," and he wants to look at them because he wants to be a knight. So I could see that if you want to see like the local hero team or whatever come in, come back to state after they win the Super Bowl,
That's
cool beans like that.
That's the best.
But then he makes eye contact with this shitheel Roland, and they make like smirking, like they've been like they've been enemies.
Yeah.
And then
they saw
it's just like
the day before. They made eye contact while he was passing by through town.
Yeah.
And then that's the second time they make eye contact. Oh, a little bit.
But he basically acts like your high school bully.
Exactly.
It's the same shit. They even have like a terrible sword fight, and then he just humiliates him by tripping him, and Roland pushes Jeff into the water.
And then tells him not to look
and he goes,
at him because he's a peasant boy.
Peasant, I'm better than you, because I'm taller and greasy hair.
It's not right.
My daddy is cooler than you.
my dad could beat up your dad.
My dad works at Nintendo. Medieval Nintendo. Yeah, he's just a weenie. He serves no purpose other than being an ass.
Literally.
Does he do anything later on in the movie?
I don't know.
Because up to like halfway through when he's just like a piece of shit, and then I think after we learn his name, he shows up maybe one more time just next to Osric in random scenes.
Yeah, just to remind you that he's there.
He is there. He does exist still. But he's only there to like be a bully.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get a comeuppance? Does anything like happen to him that really like yeah, that showed him?
No.
I don't think anything happens to him. So no reason. He's just a dick. He's just a weenie face.
He's a bum character.
Yeah, he's just a shit. There's no reason for him.
Yeah. They made him just for that beginning scene and then had to keep him in. The contract, they forgot to read it.
They just needed some guy to like push Joff forward.
Yeah, I guess
to like work towards being a knight.
Yeah, but then but Osric trained him like in the ways of a knight.
Yeah.
Again, to bribe him. I have Osric trying to bribe him into.
Yeah, so there are random scenes throughout the movie where Osric is trying to like get on Joff's good side, and like teach him the way, enticing him like you want to be a knight, like I'll let you be a knight. I'll teach you how to fucking sword fight.
That's all I want.
And I'll be like a dad to you.
Okay.
And we'll fucking spar, and it'll be sick nasty.
Yeah.
You can come back. You can be my right hand man, and then I'll stab you when you fuck up. I mean, I totally won't stab you when I fuck up.
What was that thing before?
No, it's fine. We're gonna be best friends. We're gonna be war heroes. We're gonna be knight. Woo! Woo! And he's teaching him he's doing all the things, he's fucking getting all around, but then he's sowing the seeds of racism by constantly saying, don't trust those people over there. And you want to be a knight, don't you? You want to be a fucking knight, don't you?
My knights.
He pushes it further and further and further. But nowhere throughout this entire thing does Joff go like, yeah, you're probably a dick. Even though he's seeing Osric do all this crazy shit in town, and the way he's acting, like, it's not overt.
But it's all about.
But it is. It's just like he's clearly like foregoing all of the. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're an asshole. I just want to be a knight. Doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Jeff sucks.
Yeah.
Jeff does not give a fuck about anybody.
Absolutely a sociopath.
He claims the girl and Mr. Miyagi are his friends. He claims the dragon's his friend. He does not give a shit. All he wants to do is be a knight. That's it.
That sounds like a pretty cool dream.
Yeah. So, being a knight, Osric finally he's like, you're gonna be the dude. You're gonna be our guy here, and hands him the knight suit. He gets the knight costume. He's the knight now.
Ooh, that doesn't feel like a bribe.
There's a special mission that they have to go on.
That doesn't feel like a bribe at all.
No, it's not. It's no bribe.
No,
but they have to go on a special mission, and they're stupid. So I understand the mission. It makes the most sense because I guess if I'm judging off the back of the box, where it says hidden dangers surround them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take hidden dangers as, I think I already said it, but they're oblivious to the badness around them. They're oblivious to the plots of the people around them, and Joff only cares about his goal. So him not understanding that this special mission is a fucking plant. Like, it's a full setup. So Osric like drags all of his knights to a small area that's like completely empty except for a bunch of bodies of like local troops, and he's basically saying like, oh my god, what happened here? There's just a massacre, dead people everywhere, and then they're ambushed by a shitload of people, and you said it immediately like, I wonder if this is a setup.
Yeah,
and you called it. You definitely called it.
I was so happy with that.
Like, they're. I'm stumbling through my words.
It's because
I'm just so flabbergasted at the awful medieval times fights that take place throughout that entire ambush scene.
Right? It's like they might have done better if they hired medieval times actors.
And then we get a good from bad guy where he's like, get out of the way, and he pushes Jeff out of the way as a javelin comes careening through and stabs Osric through the chest.
And then
we're like, oh my god, Osric is not the bad guy, maybe, possibly, I don't know. You're playing with me, movie. No. And then he goes, oh no, I'm dying.
What can I do to help, Osric? Tell me.
Give me the dragon's heart.
Come on, he needs your heart. He's dying. Hurry up!
I guess so. Here, take the
heart.
Wait a minute! You're not bleeding at all!
Oh,
no! Our interpretation of that scene makes it sound so much more fun to me.
I know, I was just about to say that.
The way I'm picturing it with those voices is so much more fun than the actuality, which is just like, damn! Okay.
Poof. I thought I got you.
And then he hits him, and then they go away.
Yeah, and that's it.
And then we move on.
Is that when... Oh, yeah, that's right.
We just move on.
Because
it was a failed attempt. We get... that's where the dragon uses his fire for the first time.
Is it? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is.
Drake finally learns how to use his fire.
The right way.
Yeah, he defends Joff.
Yeah,
he does it good.
He doesn't do it the night.
He's like a real guy.
The head of the knights says because he said, no, Joff is my real best friend.
Joff is my bestest friend.
He's the best friend you can ask for.
Fucking awesome, dude. He's fucking sick.
He's the best.
Oh.
Then
I think, no. Yes. At this point, way late, we learn, or no. What were you going to say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to figure out, is this around...
My brain just like, I cut you off and then I was like, wait, should I let you go? No,
that's A-okay. After I have the Osric trying to trick him into giving him the Dragonheart, that's that
like a dick?
Yes, like a dick.
I underlined that pretty thick.
Like a dick.
Like a dick.
Right after that I have... that's where I wrote still no idea of any character's motives for anything. That's where that is. And then after that...
He wants the heart. You didn't understand that from the entire hour of the movie that happened preceding?
But
he said from the beginning, I want a dragon heart. Don't you remember when he never said that?
I do
remember.
And
had no want to do that at all until the fucking last second?
Yeah. And then the next thing after that I have written is old man is killed.
The old man dies.
That's after the heart is stolen. Oh, sorry.
The old man dies.
Because they were trying to protect the actual heart in the amulet. Which Night Guy found out about.
Which Mr. Miyagi tried to use to entice the dragon and kill him.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know if he was going to be a bad guy because, he wanted to fucking kill him too.
And then just changed ways instantaneously and said, fine, I can help you, I guess.
Yeah. But before Mr. Miyagi dies, he does create the antidote to the weird stupid potion that Osric had. Right. So we were able to find Menzel, get him out, and fix him, and also get the king his dose. And that I think is when Mr. Miyagi dies, because he's trying to protect. Everybody.
Yeah. No, someone throws a spear or a knife.
I think he gets stabbed.
Yeah.
Someone throws a knife. He gets stabbed in the stomach with a knife, and the girl pulls the knife out.
That's when you find out he was her servant.
And she's a princess.
Yes. Or she is royalty or whatever she is.
That's it. But it has no bearing. It has no bearing on the story at all that she's a princess.
What? That makes it so much cooler.
A princess to what?
I don't know.
So they don't like him and Jeff and her don't get married and him become king.
You don't know that.
He just flies off.
We haven't watched
presumably to the third installment of the movie.
Which we're gonna have to now. I want to watch all of them.
Every single one.
All 5.
Those I can't, dude. I'm not gonna do it.
You say you can't.
I'm not gonna do it.
We have to.
Fuck. I'm not gonna do it. But because they had the heart, they had a heart.
Because they had a heart.
They had a heart.
Okay.
Just like the one of 5 senses for Captain Planet: Earth, water, air, fire, and heart. Yeah.
And the Tin Man.
And the Tin Man. Yeah.
But
Osric gets his hand on the heart piece thing that the Chinese group had
in the amulet.
I'm gonna,
God, I thought that was a sneeze.
That they had, and he's like, "Oh my God, it's still a working heart."
They threw
I guess
it in the fire to try to destroy it.
That's what. Okay,
yes.
Maybe the fire brought it back.
No, I think it just didn't. It wasn't there long enough. I think it just didn't catch because it was inside the amulet. I think
maybe. Yeah.
Because
the girl tried to destroy the amulet because she didn't want Osric to have it and get the heart. But he just pulled it out of the fire, and then he stabbed himself, and then he pulled his
giant fucking knife. Dude.
Oh, full knife,
huge, made like a.
It would have gone. It would have gone past his back.
A half-foot incision practically.
He just went, stabbed himself.
He pulls it open like he's just a stuffed animal with stuffing in it.
Like it's a shirt pocket.
Yeah, literally like it's.
He rips his skin open like a shirt pocket in this PG movie.
Yeah, and then just shoves an old dragon heart into his chest. And then what happens, Chris?
He turns into an awesome CGI dragon instantaneously.
Instantaneously.
It was almost as good as Werewolf in London. In fact, it was so good that it should have gotten an Academy Award.
Just that scene alone, it was so great.
It was dog shit, dude.
What?
I feel like Toy Story has better CGI than this movie. Hold back.
You said it was dog shit?
Yeah. Horse manure.
It's a good
cow pie.
It's a good
horse apples.
Horse apples.
Horse apples.
That's the most
guano. The CGI is guano.
He called the shit poop.
He called the shit poop. But he turns into a giant dragon. I guess he gets that's his dream. His dream was to become a dragon all along. I wish we knew this from the get-go. Like if he had some sort of I will become dragon.
Yeah, but
to cement his badness, and not that he's a conniving guy who wants his own kingdom and is also racist openly.
And then also calls Drake his brother at that time, trying
just because he's a brother,
trying
to gaslight him, thinking they're best friends.
What does he do?
He fucking
just flies away.
No, does he?
Yeah.
Flies away.
Yeah, he just leaves.
No, they fight. That's when Drake and Osric finally fight.
That's right. With that
they have a
CG
cat fight
castle
in the air
with
the CGI castle that's just there, and then that's where we get the beautiful random snippets of color. That's where we finally get color, is the final fight scene between Osric and Drake, where they're flying around like DBZ characters, all slow motion and shit, going rar, 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 and then as we learn, as with our training montage earlier on, where we know that. Yes, dragons have flame breath. Wow, I almost fucked that one. Frame breath. Dragons have frame breath. They also have ice breath. Never knew that. All right, that's fucking new to me. I didn't know dragons had ice breath, even though it's one type of dragon. I don't know, he had an ice lung. So says Mr. Miyagi. He said an ice lung. So he spits ice and turns bad dragon Osric into a giant icicle. Fucking Sub-Zero style from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
And he shatters.
Yeah, it turns him into chrome.
Yeah. That wouldn't work. That would not work.
You're lying to me.
You can't freeze bodies and they don't explode like that.
What?
Mythbusters tested it, man.
Is that what
Do you know how cold the human body would have to get to harden like that? Like to ungodly levels of freezing cold and dry. So long. It'd be ridiculous. You'd have to mummify yourself and then cryogenically freeze yourself or some shit. Like dip yourself in liquid nitrogen. Is that what it is? For the super cold?
Yes.
Do that. Yeah, you have to liquid nitrogenize your fucking mummified body to get that brittle, in my opinion. But what happens when he shatters into ice, Nick?
We find out that what's his name is dead.
Joff
dies. So I Okay, so Joff dies. Okay.
He gets stabbed with an ice shard.
And even though
collateral
he's faintly
damage.
breathing, he's dead.
He's not bleeding.
I said faintly breathing.
Breathing. Oh yeah, he is breathing through the whole scene.
And then at that moment,
damn it, Francis from Malcolm in the Middle. Why can't you not breathe for 5 seconds?
you need to stop it. So
Stop
I
it!
have at that moment that was happening, I was writing this, so it changes in mid sentence. It says, "Still, what is the point of the move? Oh, for Joff." For Joff
Stop, Joff.
to get the heart. That was the whole plot of the
The
movie.
whole point of the movie was for Joff to die.
Yeah, and get the heart.
He could have just stabbed himself in the beginning of the movie, and then we would have immediately shot to the end credits.
Right?
Epic speed run, 100%.
So, and then we get Friar Boy, Frenigio.
Mansell.
Thank you. Yes,
Mansell.
That's
Weird,
it.
awful name.
Yeah, I know.
Mansell.
Wetzel's
pretzels.
We get him crying because there's finally some color because everyone's got a weird teary-eyed moment.
Yeah, he's just teary-eyed because I guess they won.
Looking into the wind.
They defeated evil
right
by living.
And then I have it says right here, everyone is just a little bit gay, ?
Everyone is a little bit flamboyant, almost like...
Thank you, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, like everyone, all characters feel like high school to early college theater kids.
You know what? Yeah.
Like, even though everyone's like in their 20s to 30s, everything feels like
That's
theater
how
kid
taught.
behavior. This is how you act. It just has that feeling. It has that
feels
super
more stage-like.
Yes, that stage-like flamboyance.
Yeah.
Because some people are a little bit more over the top. They're a little bit more into it. Some of them are fucking bland, like they don't know how to project their voice or show emotion.
They just
like there's no one really doing a good job.
And that's
Everyone is like a little bit over the top or totally deadpan.
Yes. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that entirely. Like,
You
they
know,
lost their motivation.
Yes.
Some of them lost their motivation, were just a face. Others were...
It's just a paycheck, man.
This is going to bring me to the top.
It's just a paycheck, man. I just want to get out of here. I just don't want to. It's just a paycheck.
I really
just
need
let me out of here, man. I just really need the work. Can I get an advance?
And then my last note.
End credits.
I didn't just put the... I didn't even put the end. It didn't
our ending is Joff and Drake flying away into the sunset.
Well, it's soul bonded because now they feel...
fluid
That's something they
bonded.
explained is when you have the part of it, heart of a piece of the dragon's heart, you now are soul bonded with them, and that if something hurts you, it hurts the dragon. If something hurts the dragon, it hurts you.
Yes. But also the positives transfer.
That's true.
So I guess there's that.
But there's no secrets at that
But
point.
if one dies, they both die. So that's kind of like the harsh one.
What if you fall in love, get married and want kids? How do you?
What if you're fucking?
You can't hide it from the. And
Does the dragon also like get accelerated heart rate and feel horny? Because that'd be fucked up.
Does he feel what you feel exactly?
Yeah. Does he feel exactly?
Like a voodoo doll.
Does he get a rager? Like a voodoo doll? What if you know those times where you accidentally like peel your fingernails and you get a little bit too close?
To the quick?
Imagine dragon sized that to you.
Oh
God!
Oh.
Obviously, I don't think it's like that. It would be crazy if it was voodoo doll style damage. That'd be insane.
Stub your toe really hard.
No, if the dragon breathes fire, you have third-degree burns in your throat.
Again, stubbing the toe, man.
Oh.
You stub your toe, or the dragon stubs his toe at full speed.
Yeah.
Your foot just smushes.
What if the dragon gets hit by a plane, assuming it lives long enough?
Oh.
I mean, you wouldn't live also. Wait. Wouldn't... Okay.
Would you just have
Hear
a
me
collapsed
out.
lung?
Would you having a dragon heart extend your life or keep it the same? So if you have half a dragon heart...
I think as long as the dragon is alive, you are too.
So do you age?
I don't think so. I think they explain. I think there was a point where he said something about like the old master who had it didn't age. He had to be stabbed through the heart to die. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because now it's...
I mean, if that's the case, that's a great deal.
That's knuckin'
What a great deal. That's a great buy. That's knuckin' futz, dude. Well, final thoughts. I don't like it.
What?
I didn't like it. I don't like it.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I don't want it. I don't need it.
Chris, you
I wasn't a fan. I think it was kind of crap. I think it would have been more fun if I was 8 years old. and watched it. But this is just, I wouldn't even be able to sit through this again ever. It's going to sit on my shelf, and that's where it will stay.
It had a bunch of scenes, but it was just boring.
It was boring. It was
just stuff going on.
Nothing really jumps out. Nothing's memorable aside from the Dragonheart being a little bit longer than you would think it is.
Yes.
With a more drastic explosion than necessary. Yeah. That's like the only thing that really comes to my mind as like the most memorable scene, aside from the end credits.
I was gonna say this. Yeah. Aside from the end.
Being able to turn it off and rewind the tape
makes you
was worth it.
And it'll stay rewound for another 30 years.
It's probably gonna. Yep.
Somebody will watch it again by accident.
Somebody will watch it by accident. I'm voting. This is worse than The Room.
Me too.
I would gladly watch The Room.
I'll watch The Room right now.
Yeah.
Like right now.
I would much rather watch The Room than this ever. This is terrible. It has a higher Rotten Tomatoes score. It has a 47%. On Rotten Tomatoes.
It's gotta be the way people
I think
speak.
The Room is 36 or 37%.
Yeah,
and I
really
think that
low.
is an outrage. This movie should have like a 20.
This is an outrage!
You're threatening me! I feel threatened! It's an outrage. It is an outrage that this is a higher rated movie than The Room. I think it is a travesty. And I, for one, am going to vote down. I'm gonna try to get Rotten Tomatoes score down.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. And all of you out there, if you agree with us, please help.
Yeah, if you agree
please
with us, please
movie.
downvote Dragonheart: A New Beginning and call it trash because it is. I still can't believe there were 5 of these.
Dude, 5.
Okay, well I think that's it. I don't really have anything else to say about that. This was good. This was enjoyable. Thanks everybody for listening. If you did, I truly appreciate it. I'm really happy that you found this. If this is your steez, please subscribe. Check out more. We have some other videos a coming. I've got a schedule. A coming. There's going to be some good shit. Some fun romps.
And Chris, is there anywhere another place we can be found?
Yes, we also do stupid video game things. We play video games and talk shit and whatever. It's a good old fashioned time.
It's just hanging out.
If you dig that kind of thing, go check out Struggle Through Gaming on YouTube. There's a link in the description.
This movie stole some of your brain cells.
I can't think about anything. This whole movie's wrecked. But yeah, check that out if that's your steez. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yes. It was good to have you.
I love you.
We love you. We love you.
Yeah.